might be this one. Just thumped it like a gig. Oh yeah. There's a decent one.
And you know we close the gates at 6:30.
6:30?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you.
6:30, you're trapped in here at 6:30.
6:30? All right. Appreciate it. You heard that? 6:30. It's the latest you can be out, or else you're trapped fishing out here. Ah, glorious day out here. And honestly, I like it better when this lake's dropping because it exposes a lot of area where the fish should be. A lot of these points, pockets and stuff, it just becomes a lot more obvious where to fish. The water's jam-packed full. So much area to cover that it kind of gets overwhelming. So me personally, I like it better when the lake is low. So I made a few changes to the boat. Over the last few months, I've been getting used to my new setup. So basically, I went all Garmin. I've been using Garmin LiveScope for years, at least 5 or 6 years now. And I just fully committed to the whole setup. Started off, we went with a 16-inch 1643 XSV, strictly for forward LiveScope. And I have that with my LVS 34 right here on a Fish Obsessed mount. A lot of options as far as adjustment there. And then I have a EchoMap Ultra 2. This is Gen 2, 12-inch, and I've been using this for perspective. I'm using the LVS 62 transducer. So together, I have the forward and perspective going simultaneously. And I have separate switches on each power wire. Shout out to Chris Martin over Bass Pro Shops. They helped rig my entire setup, got all the installation, and they did a great job. So simultaneously, I can run forward and run perspective on my 12, and then I'll use this guy for mapping as well. So mapping, perspective, and then when I want to run the sonar, I have the built-in sonar off of the trolling motor, which is a Garmin Force Pro. I'm really enjoying it. It's smooth, you know, as far as turning, deploying, stowing, it's been solid. The anchor mode has been very smooth. You know, when you get out there in the waves and stuff, you don't even realize it's going. And with that reverse thrust, it's just, there's less turning. That thing is just staying on point, and I've been really happy with it. So this 12-inch graph, I have this hooked up to this guy. This is another EchoMap Ultra 12 Gen 2, using this for mapping, sonar, side scan, and down scan. You know, over the years, I, got kind of crazy with it. I'd have 2 graphs here, and at one time I had 4 graphs in the front. I had 360, dual LiveScope setup, and then 1 graph for mapping. And over the years, I just realized this is what I actually use. Forward mapping, and that perspective is, the cherry on top. But in reality, when you're out there fishing and stuff, the forward is what you really need, to do damage and have a chance at some of these tournaments. And I'm stoked too with this installation. We're running BBT mounts all around. I got a console mount for the 12. This was flush mounted. It's having a tough time seeing past the steering wheel. It was kind of right in the middle of the screen. So running this BBT mount brought the screen up, and now I can actually see what I'm looking at. That way, when I'm on unfamiliar water, lake dropping, humps are getting exposed, I'm really relying on my mapping. I need to see the screen. With this BBT mount, raising it up, and it's really helping. And up front, with these 2 graphs, I'm also running dual bow mount, the dual shorties. Running the stock mounts, it sat up, maybe 1.5 inches higher. So that was kind of hindering my view over the trolling motor. So running the shorties, dropped it a little lower. I'm almost level with the trolling motor now, and I can see over everything a lot easier. So that's just a quick overview of the new setup that I got going on the boat. Very happy with it. I've been playing with it for a few months, and with these new mounts, it's really made everything just flow. I like the flow state of the boat right now. We've been doing good. Tournaments have been fun. Been cashing some checks. Actually got first place in the Phil's Prop tournament last weekend. We had an ABA TOC, took 6th place in that, and then we just jumped in a club tournament and got 2nd place. So been having a lot of fun out here. This is the time of year that I love fishing. If you guys have any questions on the setup of the boat, been running this thing for about 3 years now. Got the Mercury Pro XS 4-stroke in the back. That thing's been butter. Loving that thing. Power poles, got the 10-inch Atlas hydraulic jack plate, and just been a solid boat, solid setup. I got to give a shout out to Van Foster over at BBT Mounts. I had some questions, what he thought the best setup would be for this boat to get it rigged correctly. He was on it. Super quick and responsive. So give a shout out to you, buddy. Super happy with how it all turned out. So if you guys want to get some BBT mounts, tell them Joe sent you, Bass Union. They do a good job over there. They pay attention to all the details. When I was rigging this console mount, I had that flush mounted graph. I had a big old hole in the console, and the brackets they provided made it very easy to install correctly. Thing's super sturdy. Very happy with it so far. Oh, and we got one more announcement. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Let's go! That's right! Got me a boy! Me and my wife are super excited. Gonna have a boy. It's gonna change some things up, I'm sure, but this is what I do. Love to fish, love to share my passion with everyone, and I'm sure that much is not gonna change, and I can't wait to take my little boy out fishing for the first time. Man, I'm so excited. And I can't wait to share with you guys the whole experience. So fall, it's all about junk fishing, and every day is different. You know, some days they want some top water. Sometimes they fish, they go super deep, and you got to get a like drop shot out or drop that big old 3/4 ounce jig on their faces. You know, every day is a little different. One. Got to pick up the jig. Oh, got a little largie. Man, okay. First fish on the finesse football. A little largemouth. Stocky little guy. Get a little bigger though. I was just following the contour down this on a steep wall, and about 40-50 foot there's like a little ledge, little drop off, and those fish, that's where they finally hit it. So I pulled up on this underwater hump, sitting in about 40 foot, and just at the mouth of the middle fork. Picked up the jig. See if there's anything on here. Seen a few little stragglers. Suspend it off the bottom. Cut my skirt down a little bit. See if that helps. There he is. Got him onto the boat. Yeah, water's so clear. But cut that skirt down and finally getting a few more bites. Fish was sitting in about 40. So this is how cut it about the length of the hook. Just a little smaller profile. Tell people if you're struggling to get bites, this is usually the rig I like to throw just to get those bites. There's one. Dart head. Man, these fish are so slow back here. Usually they smack it on the fall. These ones were following it down, and I just had to work it like a shaky head down there. Little fat spotty. Pretty close to 2. Short and stout. There we go. Little spotty. I know this super clear water is not helping the cause. I can see this thing from miles away. That one ate it like it's supposed to. Nice, you cooperated. Just spit up some pond smelt. Got him right in the kisser. It was not coming off. See, that guy hit the bottom, lifted up, and he was already there. That's what I want. On the Nico. Short struck it, pulled it out of his mouth, it's fallen, and he came back and smoked it. Man, a little chunker. Old Nico. There's one. Out a little deeper. It was decent. I can't get over how clear the water is right now. Yeah, this one's decent. Still fight. Come here, buddy. Yep. Fish are fattening up. A fall feed. Look at that. Beauty. Oh, Nico. I'm liking that Big Bite Baits Nico-Rama. A few more packs of this one. There's that green pumpkin blue flake. And I got that VMC. This is a size 1. Or it might be a size 2. Shoot, I can't remember. But it's their weedless Nico hook. I'll have to look at the package and see what size it is. Size 2. That's what it was. It's been a good solid hook. Down to like 20, 25. Working down the ledge. Jumper. Yeah, they got bait pushed down in the bottom of this little channel. So that's why I think we're finding some little more active fish back here. That's what fall's all about. They're pushing bait. You gotta find the bait and you're gonna find those more active fish. We started out towards the mouth of this thing, fished that little island, and then just kind of worked our way back in here, and we're getting more bites the further back we go. That might be a decent one. Thumped it like a jig. Oh yeah, there's a decent one. Oh, he's got a bigger one with him. I'll catch a buddy. It's not a bad one though. He said, "Bonk." Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's the best one of the day. Get the Nico. Nice. I like it. This is an 1/8 ounce Bass Union Nico weight I'm using. You know, initially I thought that dart head was gonna smack them today, but you know, all they're doing is just following it down. Tried the lightest I got, tried the heaviest I got, and they just, you know, they're not liking that spiral. But they are, you know, wanting the bait on the bottom of this Nico. It's like perfect little presentation. Falls, they follow it down. Just doing those little shakes, and a decent amount of action, just working it real slow. Going from shallow to deep. That fish hit it right in the channel. I want to eat it on the drop. RG? No, it's a spot. There we go. Come on. Just right at the edge of his mouth. Got him though. There's an eagle. It's hungry. Relax. I'll take a picture. Little guy. Bunch of these guys. Oh, give me that back. All right. Only got a few more minutes out here. Let's see if we can get a topwater bite. There's one. Oh, that was great. Just smoked it. Oh, he's so little. It's going for a ride. Oh, relax. Man, he wanted it though. Destroyed it. Got both hooks. Sick. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. Got to get home to mama. Caught a bunch on that Nico. Initially, I thought that dart head was going to be the deal. I think we caught 1 or 2 fish on it, and then that Nico, you know, picked up. Definitely caught a few. Had our best fish of the day on that, and at the end, got one on topwater for a little evening session. I'll take it. Feels good. Just get out to the home pond and just have some fun. You know, I've been in the shop all week, catching up on orders and stuff, so it's nice to just get out, no pressure, not practicing for a tournament or anything, just getting a line wet. If you guys like to support the channel, check out bassfishing.com, got all our jigs there. Book a guide trip with me, take you out, show you how to catch some of these fish all year round. So hopefully you guys like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one.